What's going on? What's going on? Cryptomaniacs, how we doing today? Pretty tough day out there in the market. Things are looking bad. And you know what? That's okay. Because you know what? The market goes up and the market goes down. And this is how you get those diamond hands, This is how you do it. So, yeah, I'm feeling it. It sucks. I don't like opening up my account and seeing it down. But you know what? I'm still in the profit. Still in the profit. Okay, because I have been playing for a while with just house money. So it's not any bill money or anything like that. So it's just a small portion of our overall investments. But today I got something a little more exciting, a little more fun to talk about. We're going to be talking about Cardano and smart contracts, okay? Because I was kind of confused as to, okay, they're contracts, but how does this, what are people going to use this for? So we're going to dive into that. We're going to talk about the epoch, which is happening soon, and we're going to get right into that right now. 1 second, let me find my page I want to pull up. Here we go. Okay, let's switch on over. We should be looking at, yeah, absolutely. Okay, we're looking at coin market cap right now, and as you can see, yep, everything is looking pretty rough. We're not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. I don't like having Bitcoin at 32,000. I don't like it. Okay, but something I wanted to show you along those lines is, let's look at Bitcoin real quick on Binance, and let's look at some of the TA we did for the Bitcoin comment challenge, of which we have a winner. The winner was Audrey. She had superior technical analysis. She is the winner. When we do another one, hopefully she will also engage and come back as the reigning champion, and we'll see how she fares in the next one. But as far as this contest is concerned, she had the superior TA, she had the right call, and she won. So congratulations to Audrey. If you're listening out there, you did good. You did good, kid. All right. So with that taken care of, as you can see, right here, this is the TA we did, which is basically just a Fibonacci retracement here to see, follow the trend. As you can see, I put a little arrow point right where we had that death cross, the death cross. Well, if you're a fan of history, you'll know that after the last 6 death crosses that we've had, 4 of the 6 actually led to increased profits. Like, it really bounced back after that. Now that's 4 of the 6. 2 of them, it signaled further pain, but in four of the cases, it signaled that the worst was basically behind us, that we had experienced the pain and soon would be out. Now, I don't know. We'll see how that happens. But you can see it is definitely, following along this trend line, especially down here. It bounced right off of, the perceived trend, and down we go, and we are on a 1 day. But we're not here to talk about Bitcoin. That's just a little recap. We had the Bitcoin comment contest challenge, and we've discussed the winner. Congratulations again, Audrey. You did it. All right, but we're here to talk about Cardano. Okay? Now, you may hear, other, YouTube channels talking about, when they talk about Cardano, you'll hear, the Shelley and Byron and Gauguin and Mary and, this, that, and the other. Well, they come up with very specific names, of people who had, for instance, a lot of influence, and past time for, let's say for instance, ADA, okay, is the name of the cryptocurrency associated with Cardano, but Ada is actually a person, Ada Lovelace, who is credited with creating the first algorithm that ran on a computing machine. Okay, pretty fascinating stuff. She was the daughter of Lord Byron, who is the name of the first epoch, if you will. And let's go ahead and jump on in there, okay? And this is stuff that you can go right onto the Cardano website. That's where I am right now, and you can look and see what they've done, okay, in the past here, and there you go, Ada Lovelace. This was basically the Byron. Phase was basically, setting up the chain, the blockchain, doing the proof of stake protocols, the research, making sure they have security, and and they really went to town on it, like they have an entire research and development team. Let me check I believe it's called, oh my goodness. One moment, let me get my notes. I've taken quite extensive notes on this. A deep dive here, okay? A deep dive. Now, hopefully you guys had a really good weekend, outside of the, cryptoverse. Should have at least went to the beginning of my notes. Okay. Yeah, this weekend was a little tough for me. Father's Day, we had some storms the night before Father's Day, and some limbs came down on my brother's house, and I ended up going over there helping him and my dad chop a tree down and get it out of the way. So that's it's what we do for family. We love our family and we get to them. Okay, now I was getting there we go. IOHK, I believe it's called the In and Out. Okay, that is the research and development team for a lot of stuff that goes on with Cardano. Okay, it also had the implementation of two different wallets. Okay, the Daedalus wallet, which is quite interesting. Okay, so how the Daedalus wallet works is essentially there is a copy of the entire blockchain saved onto onto the wallet, essentially. Okay, and so when you make transactions with your wallet, withdrawal, whatever you may be doing, it basically, for security's sake, checks that against the entire blockchain, which is updated constantly. Okay, which is pretty neat. They also have another lightweight one. Emergo designed it, and it does not check it against the entire blockchain. Thereby, it's a lot faster transactions. Okay, let's go to the other phase. The Shelley phase is which is the phase that we are currently in, the era, if you will. This is the growth and development phase for the network. Okay, this is getting things ready for the Goguen phase, which is going to be smart contracts, which we're going to get into in a little bit. But this was basically setting up the staking pools, the incentive scheme, some of the delegation to decentralize, so it take some of the decision making away from the Cardano people and put it out towards the community, and the users themselves. Okay. This was interesting. Cardano expected to be 50 to 100 times more decentralized than other large blockchain networks, and the way they do that is by having more mining pools. Okay, I think they're going upwards of like 1,000. They probably are already there. I'll have to look a little bit further into that. But having larger mining pools, if you will, spreads it out a little bit, so you're not as susceptible to things like 51%. I'm air quoting right now, hacks. Okay, they're not necessarily hacks. It's just like having a majority of the hash rate, at the moment. So we are currently leaving the Shelley epoch, and we are currently moving into the Gauguin epoch, which is named after a famous, computer scientist professor. So, smart contracts. Okay, what is a smart contract? Well, I have some examples here if I can find them in my notes, because I took quite a few. Like I said, 1 second. I know that was loud, but I do have quite a few examples. Aha, here we go. Few examples here for you, okay? The first example of a smart contract. Now, remember, these smart contracts are part of the blockchain, okay? So these are like transactions with, like, say, amendments or other provisions, all basically, all that information is basically contained within one of the blocks in the blockchain, okay? So instead of like just like a normal transaction, like say a swap, where it's just like trading one coin for another coin, like USD for ADA, okay, for example. Okay, so other things that will be these are examples of the smart contracts that will be available soon. Possibly September. September is what they're saying, but they have also said that it may come out sooner. Okay, so we'll see how that goes. But another example would be escrow. Okay, so and this is straight from the site, so I'm going to read it out. Regulates a money exchange between a buyer and a seller. Pretty simple. Okay. Now, if there is a disagreement, an arbiter will decide whether the money is refunded or paid to the seller. Okay, and that's only if there's a disagreement about the how much money was supposed to be exchanged. Okay, escrow with collateral is another type of contract. Okay, and this is straight from the smart contract definition. So regulates a money exchange between a buyer and a seller using collateral from both parties to incentivize collaboration. Now, if there is a disagreement, the collateral is burned, so it's gone. It's gone. So hence why it's to incentivize collaboration between the two parties. Okay. Another thing is a zero coupon bond, which is basically a simple loan. The investor pays the issuer the discounted price at the start and is repaid the full price at the end. Another one is a coupon bond guarantee. All right, debt agreement between an investor and an issuer. The investor will advance the principal amount at the beginning of the contract, and the issuer will pay back interest installments every 30 slots, which I'll tell you what a slot is in a moment, and the principal amount by the end of the 3 installments. Okay. Now, what is a slot? A slot is basically a physical amount of time within the blockchain. Okay, so like how? Okay, so like let me give you an example here. I do have it right here. Okay, slots in reference to Cardano. Okay, now the Ouroboros divides the physical time, which is the blockchain, divides the physical time into units called epochs. Okay, which we are currently in the Shelley epoch. And those are made up of slots, which are fixed periods of time. In Cardano, that time range of the slots varies and can be modified. Okay, the epochs are kind of circular or cyclical, as one ends, another one begins. Okay, So that's just a physical amount of time, however many slots that is. So consider it like, days or months or weeks or whatever specific amount of time they deem it to be. Okay. So why is this exciting? Why is this exciting? And what other examples are there of these things? Well, let's talk like a swap. There's another contract, smart contract. Okay, it'll take ADA from one party and dollar tokens from another party, and it swaps them automatically. I mean that happens in quite a few different. There's tons of swaps out there. Okay. Another contract would be a contract for differences. Okay, I didn't know about this one, but pretty cool. The party and a counterparty both deposit 100 ADA, and after 60 slots, which we know is a time frame, that ADA is redistributed depending on the change in the given price reported by an oracle. Okay. An example of an oracle would be like Chainlink, okay, if you're aware of like Chainlink. And that's just basically an example of an oracle would what they do would be they connect different blockchains, okay, and other systems, and then they give smart contracts access to resources, okay, and those can be bank details, different streams of data, makes them smart. Okay. If the price increases, the difference goes to the counterparty. Okay, and if it decreases, the difference goes to the party. All right, up to a maximum of 100 ADA. Something like that could be considered like sort of like an options. Sort of like options. All right. What's another example? I believe I have another one here. Here we go. Contract for differences with an oracle, okay? A party and a counterparty deposit 100 ADA, and after 60 slots, these assets are redistributed just like the other one, depending on the change in price of 100 ADA worth of dollars between the start and the end of the contract, okay? If the price increases, the difference goes to the counterparty, and if it decreases, the difference goes to the party up to a maximum of 100 ADA. So it's very similar to options. I'm not 100% sure how exactly all this will work, but we're breaking ground here with Cardano, all right? And I think this is pretty exciting stuff. Entering a new era, a new epoch, the Goguen era, and there's quite a few other things. If we scroll down, we can see other things that have been implemented. Some of these things I have no idea what the heck that means, but Plutus platform, that will be pretty exciting as well. Here we go. Purpose-built development and execution platform using the functional programming language Haskell. Okay. This is basically the language that they're going to use to do the programming for smart contracts. So that is pretty big. All right. Different. This is all just basically the research and development and the testing. All the testing. Highly tested. Okay. Cardano is to be kind of Yoda like. So big stuff coming up. All right. I know the market's down. I know. Everybody's hurting. But you know what? There's good things coming. I think the smart contracts are going to be pretty amazing, pretty awesome. So, we shall see, my friends. Okay, we shall see. I know. I'm feeling it too, guys. I feel it too. But you know what? This is where we get those diamond hands. All right. This is where we get our diamond hands right now. Through all the blood, sweat, and tears, when the market's just pooping out like this, it's hard to, soak it in, and we'll see, but hopefully, this is Bitcoin again. Let's take a bigger look so it's easier for everybody to see here. So as you can see, it is, trending downward with our trend line. Now, if it breaks below here, look out. We'll have to move this down accordingly, okay? But hopefully we can bounce back in a couple days. Remember, this is on the 1 day. Maybe we can bounce off of here tomorrow, possibly, okay, around 30,000. And then I would hope to see another little rise, possibly another dip. Now, what is gonna happen within these next 2 weeks is gonna say a lot, okay? And that's gonna, we're basically trading sideways, except for these, we've got some big dips still, and we are going down slightly. We've lost about 10,000, in value over the last couple days, in Bitcoin. But, we just got to basically hold strong. We've hit these points before. It's not like it's exceeded the main, this low here, okay? In weeks, it hasn't. So we could possibly see it bounce again right here, off of this 30,000. Possibly it could be done. And tomorrow we could see some upward momentum. Now, when it breaks through this little, trend line here, this pennant, if you will, then we should be feeling good, and if it breaks through here, we want to talk about that, okay? But, don't feel so bad. Don't feel so bad, everybody, okay? Things go down and they go up, and I want to show you something real quick here. Let's look at Bitcoin over in 1 month, all right? Increments here. Look at this. This is for 1 month, all right? Had a huge rise up, and we fell down about halfway of that giant rise, right? Okay? So the trajectory is still, moving upwards. Okay, into the future. Don't mind this stuff. That was from the challenge. You failed. You didn't get in on the challenge. You lost. Okay, Audrey won. She was the one that won. But we're in a period of instability and some dips. But just look at where we came from. Okay, folks. Just look at where we came from. All right, and this is not 1,000 years ago or something, okay? This is a few months back. So don't feel dispirited, all right? We're bouncing around in this area. It could be worse, okay? If it was down here, if it was way down here, then we could be having some serious talks about, like, the future of Bitcoin, okay, if it lost all of this. But in my mind, I see it, it went up and a dip. Oh my gosh, that's just like normal. And it's going to go back up, who knows? It may go all the way up here. But, that might be, if you're looking at it, it might be a few months, another month or two. And we might see some relief here, okay? And that's just an estimate. It may not take 1 or 2 months, but I kind of feel like we may see some real movement, possibly after 4th of July. It's just pure speculation here. Another issue I kind of want to bring up is I think a lot of retail investors, not only are they scared, but they're also not interested in crypto at the moment because of the AMC, GME, the meme stock war essentially taking place between hedge funds and short sellers and like the AMC apes. Okay, so there's a lot of money and there's a lot of momentum basically just locked away in AMC at the moment. Okay, and I've heard it, through the interwebs, that a lot of that money will basically be coming back to coins, when they've made their money off of AMC, and I don't see them budging. Okay, if I was them, I wouldn't budge either. I would wait. I would wait it out. But everybody's got to make their own decisions. I know it's real tough right now. Look, I know it's tough, guys. All right, it's hard holding bags when the market's down. It's all sugar pies or whatever. I don't know. Candy canes and roses or whatever. I don't know. It's always sunshine and everything, when the markets are up and everybody is super happy and ecstatic and irrational, essentially. Okay, those are the times when I'm like, I get a little nervous, because then we see things just like this. Okay, so I would just hold strong. Don't sell your coins for a loss. Remember that you're in this for the long-term run, okay? Multiple years, okay? And one thing to remember is if you're into something for multiple years, then you shouldn't be so much worried about what's going on every month to month, okay? Of course, you want to be vigilant and watch your investments, of course. But you shouldn't be doing it so much where you make yourself sick or it's affecting your home life and whatever. It's like, at the end of the day, there's a lot of more important things than money, but money definitely helps you do the things you want to do, okay, and to live. That's most importantly. So we're all trying to make some profit. Let's keep our spirits, if not high, at least elevated out of the dumps. Okay, let's pick our heads up a little bit and remember that the market's not going to stay here. Okay, it's not going to stay here. It may go down more. I think it might. I think it might actually. Let's go to the 1 week. We might see another week or two. We might see another week or two, but eventually I feel like we're going to break out of here, okay? We're going to break out of here. It may be over here. We may, trade up and down for a long time, and that would be all right. People start getting used to the fact that, these are the new prices. But, all-time highs get broken, okay? They get broken. And it may take some time, but like I said, if you're in this for the next, I don't know how old you are, but if you're in this for until you retire, that could be 40, 30, 20, 10 years away, 5 years away. Okay, so you really should only be like really concerned, like maybe 5 years before you retire. Then really start paying attention, taking more actively partaking in some profit taking or whatever. That's up to you, but just remember, let's hold strong. Okay, let's remember that's the sun isn't always behind the clouds, and it will come back out again, and everybody can go back to being completely irrational. Which is fine, because that's where the fun happens, when people are, super excited and having, doing their thing. So, all right. Well, this, I think, has gone on long enough. Like, really check out Cardano. It's very, very well thought out, very well developed, and, rigorously tested. They have people testing it from all over the world. And I think it's a really damn solid project, okay? There is a lot of people, you hear about the Doge army. There is a lot of people who think Cardano is, part of the future, like that they're not going to go anywhere. And I think I'm starting to become one of them. I have some ADA. Full disclosure, I don't get paid by Cardano. I don't think they do that anyways, okay, because it's all basically open source. It's all about trying to get people to, take ownership, really, take ownership and be involved in the project, okay? All of it's mostly open source. They have testing platforms, testnet for exchanges and individuals to go on and, test their, develop their apps or whatever, their dApps, for it. So lots of big, exciting stuff coming up. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something about ADA. And, we'll put another video out again soon. I'm going to try to get a little more consistent. And I want to put videos out even when the market is down like this, just because, the fundamentals haven't changed, okay? The fundamentals haven't changed for any of these projects. All right, we got to do the same thing that we've been doing. It's maybe one of the best times to buy into crypto since last year. Look at it like that, okay? And yes, if you're in, it sucks. It sucks. I have a couple that are now bags I'm holding that, it's the prices dropped down below. But most of my stuff I got, 2 years ago. Time flies, So don't sleep on some stuff, okay? Pick your spirits back up. If you got a little bit of money lying around, invest it into your favorite product or project. I mean, one of my favorite projects right now is Harmony One, and I believe, if I am not mistaken, that the price per coin is right around it's like 6 to 7 cents. That's an amazing price, okay? That's amazing, all right? Matter of fact, let's go look at coin market cap again real quick. I know it's running long, but you guys like these long form things anyways, okay? If you can go listen to one of these other programs for an hour, you can give me a couple minutes, all right? But let's look at these. What else can we say? I think it's all basically going to come back. It's all going to come back. There's Chainlink, Uniswap. These are some of those oracles I was talking about. And swaps, Oracle. Okay, layer 2. This is Solana. Some other, some of these coins, you're not going to find them at these prices again. Okay, I don't think so. Even if it drops a little bit more, I'm gonna buy some more. Straight up, I'm gonna buy some more Filecoin. I believe that just dropped the other day on Binance. I'm pretty sure. Aave, Shiba. Okay, everybody's looking rough. Everybody's down. I get it. But you know what? These are some of the best dang prices you're gonna find. Ethereum's under 2,000 right now. Okay, 2,000. Binance coin under 3 right now. Okay, Cardano is $1.26. All right, so don't sleep on these prices, folks. Don't sleep on these prices. All right, lift your spirits. It's gonna be okay, and We'll talk more in the future. We're going to wrap this video up. I really appreciate you joining me. I really would like to congratulate Audrey again on her superior technical analysis. She won the comment contest challenge, and pretty proud of her. You did good, kid. So next video, I'm not sure what I'm going to do it on. Maybe I'll just do one where we're just where we're just like BSing about some coins or whatever. Still working on the internet issue. It's a matter of just a matter of time at this point. Okay, folks. So hope you had a good Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. And you know what? Go ahead and go outside today. It's not so hot around here. Take you a nice long bike ride. Okay, maybe hop in the pool for a while. Do a couple laps. Okay, let's do a couple bench presses or something. And you know what? Reach out to a friend you haven't spoke to in a long time. And give them a call. See how they're doing. So, all right. Everybody take it easy, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks again. Oh, well, I can't go out like that now, can I? Wow. I had the wrong thing up, didn't I? Well, you just saw about a bajillion versions of me. These are some of the problems that happen when you live in you live in your studio. You hit the wrong button. But anyways, I really hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. It goes a long ways to helping me out. And I will have some more info for new things coming out real soon. Okay? Everybody, enjoy the rest of the week, and I'll see you soon. Bye.